What if I told you that every single night while you sleep, your body is performing thousands of healing miracles that modern medicine is only beginning to understand, and that the Buddha taught about this profound truth 2,500 years ago? Right now, at this very moment, millions of people are struggling with chronic pain, exhaustion, and illness, desperately seeking healing, completely unaware that they're ignoring the most powerful healing mechanism they already possess. There's an ancient Buddhist teaching that completely transformed how I understand the relationship between rest, healing, and spiritual practice. By the end of this video, you'll discover 4 profound Buddhist insights about nighttime healing that could change your entire relationship with sleep, rest, and your body's natural wisdom. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn isn't just philosophy. It's practical Dharma that you can apply tonight. Dear friends, have you ever noticed how differently you feel after a truly restful night compared to a night of tossing and turning? Have you experienced that profound peace when your body feels completely restored? Or perhaps you're among the countless practitioners who struggle with sleep, who lie awake worrying, who wake up feeling more exhausted than when they went to bed. If you've ever felt frustrated with your body, disappointed that healing seems so slow, or wondered why rest doesn't seem to restore you anymore, you're not alone. So many of us have been conditioned to see sleep as wasted time, as something we must minimize to be productive. We fight against our body's natural rhythms. We push through exhaustion. We wear our sleeplessness like a badge of honor. But what if this entire approach is backwards? What if the Buddha's teachings reveal that honoring our body's need for rest isn't laziness, but profound wisdom? What if nighttime healing is actually a sacred practice? Today, beloved Sangha, we're going to explore 4 transformative Buddhist teachings about how your body heals during the night, and how understanding this ancient wisdom can revolutionize your health, your practice, and your entire life. If this topic speaks to your heart, consider subscribing so we can continue this Dharma journey together. Many practitioners in our community have found these teachings life-changing. First, let's talk about something that affects every single one of us: the struggle against our own nature. Have you ever pushed yourself to stay awake, forcing your body to keep going when every cell was crying out for rest? In our modern culture of 2025, we're bombarded with messages that sleep is for the weak, that successful people sleep less, that we should optimize every moment. We scroll our phones late into the night, we binge-watch shows, we answer work emails at midnight. We treat our bodies like machines that should run 24 hours a day. But here's what the Buddha taught in the Dhammapada, verse 183. To avoid all evil, to cultivate good, and to purify one's mind, this is the teaching of the Buddhas. Now, you might wonder, what does this have to do with sleep and healing? Everything, dear friends. When the Buddha speaks of avoiding evil, he's not just talking about moral wrongdoing. He's talking about avoiding harm to ourselves. And one of the greatest harms we inflict on ourselves in modern times is the violence of sleep deprivation. Think about it. When you force yourself to stay awake against your body's wisdom, when you flood yourself with blue light from screens late at night, when you fill your mind with stressful thoughts right before bed, you are directly harming the very vehicle of your spiritual practice. Your body is not separate from your Dharma practice. It is the foundation. The historical Buddha himself emphasized the middle way, and this applies profoundly to rest. He had tried extreme asceticism, punishing his body, depriving himself of sleep and nourishment. And what did he discover? That this path led nowhere. Only when he honored his body's needs, when he ate, when he rested, when he allowed natural healing, did enlightenment become possible. In 2025, we face a different extreme, but it's equally harmful. We're not starving ourselves in forests, but we are starving our bodies of the rest they desperately need. Let me give you a practical example. Imagine you're a 55-year-old woman juggling aging parents, adult children who still need support, perhaps grandchildren, a demanding job or volunteer work. You pride yourself on being strong, on handling everything. So you sacrifice sleep. You get 5 hours a night, maybe 6 if you're lucky. You drink coffee all day to compensate, and slowly your health deteriorates. Your blood pressure rises. Your joints ache more. Your memory isn't as sharp. You catch every cold that goes around. But you tell yourself this is just aging. Actually, beloved friend, much of what we attribute to aging is actually the accumulated damage of chronic sleep deprivation. When you sleep, your body releases growth hormone that repairs tissues. Your immune system strengthens. Your brain clears out toxic proteins that accumulate during waking hours. Your cardiovascular system gets a chance to recover. These aren't just physiological processes. They are manifestations of the body's inherent wisdom, the same wisdom the Buddha recognized and honored. To cultivate good, as the Dhammapada teaches, means to actively support your body's healing processes. It means going to bed at a reasonable hour. It means creating a peaceful environment for sleep. It means treating rest as a sacred practice, not a necessary evil. If you're finding value in this teaching, a like helps share this Dharma with others who need it. And please subscribe. We release new Dharma teachings every week to support your practice. Have you experienced this struggle between what you think you should do and what your body needs? Drop a comment and let me know. Now, let's move to our second profound teaching, and this one might surprise you. Many practitioners come to Buddhism seeking peace of mind, but they forget that the mind and body are not separate. You cannot have a peaceful mind and a depleted body. The Diamond Sutra teaches us something revolutionary in Chapter 10. The Buddha said, "In the practice of compassion and charity, there should be no attachment to form." What does this mean for healing? When we're attached to the form of productivity, attached to the identity of being someone who doesn't need much sleep, attached to proving our worth through constant doing, we create suffering. We block the natural healing that wants to happen. The Diamond Sutra is teaching us to let go of these attachments, even our attachment to being a certain kind of person. In ancient times, this teaching helped practitioners let go of attachment to their meditation accomplishments, their spiritual identity. But today, we need to apply it differently. We need to let go of our attachment to our productive identity, our busy identity, our always available identity. Here's a concrete 2025 example. You're a 62-year-old man, recently retired, and you've spent 40 years defining yourself by your work. Now, you have time to rest, but you can't. You feel guilty when you take a nap. You feel worthless if you're not accomplishing something every moment. So, even though your body is exhausted, even though you have nowhere you need to be, you deny yourself rest. You're attached to the form of being productive. The Diamond Sutra is inviting you to practice compassion toward yourself without attachment to who you think you should be. Compassion means recognizing that your body needs rest. Compassion means honoring that need without judging yourself as lazy or worthless. And here's the beautiful paradox. When you let go of attachment to being productive, when you genuinely rest, your body heals. Your energy returns. Your clarity improves. You actually become more capable, not less. But this doesn't happen through forcing. It happens through surrender. During the night, when you truly rest, when you're not fighting against sleep or filling your mind with tomorrow's to-do list, something miraculous occurs. Your parasympathetic nervous system activates fully. This is your body's rest and digest mode, its healing mode. Your blood pressure drops. Your breathing slows and deepens. Your muscles release tension they've been holding for hours, days, sometimes years. Your digestive system, which has been in overdrive from stress hormones, finally gets to do its job properly. Your liver detoxifies. Your kidneys filter. Your entire body performs maintenance that's impossible during waking stress. But none of this can happen if you're lying in bed with your mind racing, attached to your identity as someone who has it all together, someone who doesn't need help, someone who can handle everything alone. The teaching is clear practice, compassion, and charity toward yourself, without attachment to form. Be charitable with yourself by giving yourself adequate rest. Be compassionate by not judging yourself for having human needs. And let go of the form, the identity, the story about who you are that prevents you from receiving the healing that's already trying to happen. I'd love to hear your experience with this teaching in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, join our growing Sangha. We explore profound Buddhist wisdom every week. Third, let's explore perhaps the most practical teaching of all, the relationship between mindfulness and physical healing. The Satipatthana Sutta, the Buddha's most detailed teaching on mindfulness, begins with contemplation of the body, not as something separate from us, not as something to control or perfect, but as something to understand deeply. The Buddha taught, there is one way, monks, for the purification of beings, for the overcoming of sorrow, and lamentation, for the disappearance of pain and grief, for reaching the right path, for the realization of nirvana, namely the 4 foundations of mindfulness. And the first foundation? Mindfulness of the body. Why does healing happen at night? Because finally, we stop interfering. Think about it, dear friends. During the day, we override our body's signals constantly. We're hungry, but we skip meals because we're too busy. We need to use the bathroom, but we hold it through another meeting. We're exhausted, but we drink more coffee. We're in pain, but we take pills and keep pushing. We spend our waking hours essentially at war with our body's wisdom. But at night, when we sleep, we finally get out of the way. We stop overriding. We stop forcing. And in that space of non-interference, the body's innate intelligence takes over. Here's a powerful 2025 example. You're a 58-year-old woman dealing with chronic inflammation, perhaps arthritis, digestive issues, skin problems. You've seen doctors, tried medications, searched for solutions everywhere. But have you tried simply listening to your body? During the day, you ignore the signals. Your body says it needs rest, you push through. Your body says certain foods cause problems, you eat them anyway because everyone else is. Your body says slow down, you speed up. But what if you brought mindfulness to your body's signals? What if before bed, you practiced body scanning, truly feeling each part of your body without judgment? What if you noticed where tension lives, where pain hides, where exhaustion accumulates? Not to fix it, not to change it, but simply to know it. This is what the Buddha meant by mindfulness of the body. And here's what modern science has discovered. When you bring gentle, non-judgmental awareness to your body, when you notice sensations without trying to change them, something profound happens. Your nervous system calms. Stress hormones decrease. Inflammation markers drop. Pain perception changes. You're not imagining this. You're not using positive thinking to wish away real problems. You're simply removing the layer of resistance, the layer of fighting, that was making everything worse. At night, this process intensifies. When you go to sleep with mindfulness, when you've spent even 5 minutes simply being present with your body, your sleep quality transforms. You enter deeper stages of sleep more quickly. You spend more time in REM sleep, where emotional processing and memory consolidation happen. You spend more time in deep sleep, where physical restoration peaks. Your body releases melatonin more effectively. Your growth hormone pulses more strongly. Your immune system ramps up its activity, attacking cancer cells, fighting infections, healing injuries. All of this is your body's natural healing intelligence, the same intelligence the Buddha recognized 2,500 years ago. And the key to accessing it isn't some complicated technique. It's simply stopping the interference. It's practicing mindfulness of the body, especially as you prepare for sleep. Here's a practical practice you can start tonight. 1 hour before bed, begin your mindfulness ritual. Lower the lights. Turn off screens. Sit quietly for 5 minutes and scan through your body from head to toe. Don't try to relax anything. Don't try to fix anything. Just notice. My shoulders feel tight. My stomach feels unsettled. My feet feel cold. Simple noticing, without judgment, without needing to change anything. Then, as you lie down to sleep, bring that same quality of gentle awareness. Feel your body making contact with the bed. Feel the weight of your body being supported. Notice your breath, not controlling it, just observing it. And then release. Let go. Trust that your body knows how to heal. Trust that the same wisdom that makes your heart beat and your lungs breathe also knows how to repair and restore. If this Dharma teaching resonated with you so far, please like this video and share your experience in the comments. Our community learns from each other. Does this resonate with you? Have you noticed how different your sleep is when you bring mindfulness to bedtime? Finally, beloved Sangha, let's talk about the most profound teaching of all, the one that ties everything together. The Heart Sutra teaches us, form is emptiness, emptiness is form. This isn't abstract philosophy. This is practical wisdom about healing. Your body is not a solid, fixed thing. It's a process, a constantly changing flow of energy, cells, atoms. Right now, as you listen to this, millions of your cells are dying and millions more are being born. Your skin replaces itself every few weeks. Your liver regenerates completely in months. Even your bones, which seem so solid, are constantly remodeling. You are not the same body you were 7 years ago. Not a single cell remains. Form is emptiness. The body you think is broken, is tired, is sick, is not a permanent thing. It's a temporary pattern. And patterns can change. This is where nighttime healing becomes truly miraculous. Every night, your body doesn't just repair damage. It literally rebuilds itself. It creates new patterns. And here's the key teaching. The patterns it creates are influenced by your mind. The Buddha taught in the Dhammapada, verse 1, "We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. When you go to sleep filled with stress, anxiety, and negative thoughts about your body, you're influencing the pattern. When you go to sleep with gratitude, peace, and trust in your body's wisdom, you're influencing the pattern differently. This isn't magical thinking. This is how the mind-body connection actually works. Let me give you a real-world 2025 example. You're a 67-year-old person recovering from an illness, maybe a heart attack, maybe cancer treatment, maybe a serious injury. The doctors have done what they can. Now, your body must heal. You have two choices for how you approach each night. Choice 1. You lie down filled with fear and resentment. My body betrayed me. I'm broken. I'll never recover. I'm too old. It's too late. These thoughts trigger stress hormones. Cortisol floods your system. Inflammation increases. Your immune system is suppressed. Your healing is literally blocked by your thoughts. Choice 2. You lie down with this understanding from the Heart Sutra. Form is emptiness. This body is not fixed. It's changing right now. It has incredible wisdom. It's already healing. I trust this process. You bring to mind gratitude for all the things your body is still doing. Your heart is beating. Your lungs are breathing. Your immune system is working. Millions of healing processes are happening right now. With this mindset, different chemicals flood your system. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Serotonin, the contentment neurotransmitter. Endorphins, natural pain relievers. Your body enters a healing state. And, night after night, as you sleep with this trust, with this gratitude, with this understanding that form is not fixed, your body responds. It heals faster. It regenerates more completely. Because you're not fighting against it with your thoughts. You're working with it. The Buddha wasn't teaching us to deny physical reality. He wasn't saying illness is just in your mind. He was teaching us something much more subtle and powerful. He was teaching us that our relationship with our physical experience shapes that experience. When we understand that form is emptiness, we understand that nothing is permanent, including our current state of illness, or pain, or exhaustion. When we understand that emptiness is form, we understand that from this open spaciousness, new patterns can emerge. Healing patterns, restorative patterns, renewing patterns, and the prime time for these patterns to emerge is during sleep. When your conscious mind finally stops interfering, when your body's wisdom can work without your thoughts blocking it. Here's a beautiful practice to do before sleep, based on this teaching. Lie down and bring to mind the truth of impermanence. This pain I'm feeling is not permanent. It's changing right now. This exhaustion is not who I am. It's a temporary state. This body is not fixed. It's renewing itself every moment. Then, actively send gratitude to your body. Thank you, body, for all you do. Thank you for healing while I sleep. Thank you for your incredible wisdom. Feel that gratitude genuinely. Let it fill your chest, your belly, your whole being. And then, release into sleep with trust. Trust that the same intelligence that created you is still creating you, right now, tonight, as you sleep. Trust that healing is your body's natural state. Trust that when you stop interfering, miracles happen. I'd love to hear your experience with this in the comments. Have you noticed how your thoughts before bed affect your sleep and how you feel in the morning? Share your insights below. So, dear friends, let's bring this all together. We've explored 4 profound Buddhist teachings about nighttime healing. First, we learned from the Dhammapada that avoiding harm to ourselves includes honoring our body's need for rest, that the middle way applies to sleep, and that modern sleep deprivation is a form of violence we must stop inflicting on ourselves. Second, the Diamond Sutra taught us to practice compassion toward ourselves without attachment to our identity as productive or busy people. That letting go of these attachments allows natural healing to occur. Third, the Satipatthana Sutta showed us that mindfulness of the body, simply noticing without judgment, removes the interference that blocks healing, especially during the critical hours of nighttime restoration. Fourth, the Heart Sutra revealed that form is emptiness, and emptiness is form, that our bodies are not fixed, but constantly changing, and that our thoughts and attitudes before sleep directly influence the patterns our bodies create during nighttime healing. Dear Dharma companions, this isn't just theory. This is practical wisdom you can apply tonight, right now. Your body is already trying to heal you. Every night, it's performing thousands of miraculous processes. The question is, are you supporting this healing or blocking it? Are you honoring your body's wisdom or fighting against it? Are you bringing mindfulness and gratitude to rest, or resentment and resistance? If this Dharma teaching resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe for weekly wisdom. Share your biggest insight from today's teaching in the comments. I read every single one. Click that subscribe button to join our community of practitioners and turn on notifications so you never miss a teaching. Remember, beloved Sangha, healing is not something you must force or chase or earn. Healing is your body's natural intelligence, always present, always working, especially during the sacred hours of night. Your only job is to support it, to honor it, to get out of its way. May you sleep peacefully tonight. May your body restore itself completely. May you wake tomorrow with renewed energy and deep gratitude. May all beings find rest and healing. Thank you for practicing with me today. Until next time, may you be well, may you be peaceful, may you be at ease.